Virgo. Okay, so Virgo is all about being alone in a thick forest and being totally comfortable with that and not being afeared about it. Okay, Virgo, the virgin, and we'll talk about virginity in this. Not in the common parlance that virginity connotates in the big social. We're talking about virginity in terms of being a soul woman, being a woman of her own. That is what it means, in its original meaning. Virgin is the woman who is her own, the woman who does not take a man, has not taken a man. Um, the virgin is comfortable to be alone with her body alone. So she trusts her body, and her body is powerful. Her body's power. It's not about sex, okay? It's about raw vitality and the honing of it and the feminine. All of these things together. So I see it more as something that is connected, various pieces connected to each other, as opposed to like a mixture. But I suppose that is something that is up to you in terms of visualization of a constellation. So, what can we say about Virgo? She is the one that is very powerful with with hunting. She's really known for her hunting skill. She's really known for being able to disappear and return, having gone alone, return with food for the camp or the harvest. And she's very skilled, very knowledgeable in terms of the earth and how the earth works, what is particular to the land that she is riding upon, what are the nuances that make this land unique, what is growing here, what are the different plants, what are the different areas, and housing. So some symbols for Virgo are a rabbit, the moon, deer. So all of these highly feminine associated creatures. Virgo is mutable earth, and earth and water are the feminine symbols. Mutability is what the word means. Mutable means to change or able to change. Mutable signs are most easy, are the ones that would have it the most easy to shape shift. Those are the signs that have a power in looking at multiple perspectives and integrating those, using multiple methods and being able to switch between different methods, being able to change, to mutate, to mutate. So that's mutable earth. So Virgo is going to be very good at herbal knowledge, and being a leader in the hunt. They will be confident in their own performance and know that they can perform physical actions very well and perform physical feats, of victory. So it's something to consider with the deer. They're very elegant creatures, very elegant. And how do they become so elegant? That mutability gives something of a very, very high level of precision, as well as the word I'm looking for, speed, dexterity. So that mutability gives a dexterity to any of the elements. There's 4 elements, but there are 3 multiplicities, and put them together, you have the 12 signs of the zodiac. So that's something to consider with Virgo, being an excellent hunter and a soul hunter. So that would be as opposed to having a hunting pack. Virgo would be a lone wolf, an extremely powerful individual who is not afraid of a dark, scary forest late at night. Well, I'm ruled by a moon, right? A moon is one of my symbols, so why should I be afraid if I have this power to traverse in the darkness when the extremely valuable animals are resting, and I know where they lie, and I can traverse very quietly through this dense woods and capture them or bring them back to my tribe. That is a very powerful way to consider the Virgo zodiac. Virgo being virginal, meaning they haven't taken a man. And it has nothing to do with romance, relationships, love life. It has everything to do with what you have allowed into your aura, your energy. It has everything to do with not having let some other person, or man, if we're talking about the one who is upholding the leadership or making the demands. It's about not letting in this influence, being capable of being strong in yourself, being powerful in yourself, such that you can go and disappear and return with the profits and the returns, with the goods, and not have had to waggle about wondering what the man or the other, the intruder, the social, the social aspect, what they have wanted, because you are very knowledgeable in retrieval. It's about being self-knowledgeable. So Virgo would be an excellent star sign to consider when you are searching for self-knowledgeability. That would be something to consider. Is the Virgin. So the Virgin is also the unblemished, touched upon. So that's a place to return to. This place before you had any influences affecting how you make your decisions. Since sometimes a person does let other people influence their decisions, especially romantic, people, romantic enmeshments, people you are living with, people you are romantically involved with, people who are authority figures in your life to any degree, people you have a crush on that you may have never met, but for some reason there's something you find about them that is authoritative and you rely on. So the point of Virgo would be to be able to return to this pure place, and that's why I didn't believe that the Virgo sign should be considered amongst the most elegant of the zodiac. There's a extreme elegance in being able to detach from what was being told to you, or especially a romantic lover. It can be very difficult to say no to people, but none of these people are as difficult to say no to as to someone you love or care for, your close friends or your lover. That is the hardest area. Once you have started to say no and decline certain invitations that you knew you were never gaining anything from, that you were not gaining anything from. If you are able to say no, then it will continue to increase in returns until you have your life arranged pretty nicely. until you have your life arranged in a way that is putting you first, your preference first, is comfortable and also exciting for you. So that is something that is a really good place to come to. That the Virgo zodiac would be a very good planet to a very good zodiac sign to call upon when you are seeking the ability to say no, when you are looking to strengthen that ability, which is not the easiest thing, but it would allow you to return to a place where you are alone with your fight, with your nighttime. You know what I mean? That belongs to you, and it is something you can hone and return to, and it's never lost. You can be returned to. So that's something to consider in terms of the Virgo zodiac sign, and returning to that previously untouched state of being and life. And one more thing is that Virgo is ruled by the planet Earth. That is, Mercury, sorry. But Mercury and Earth, those are two planetary rulers for this zodiac sign. And you may find other resources that use a few different things, but overall, certain planets tend to be corresponded to the same few signs, pretty much. So Earth and Mercury for Virgo. And the reason is that Mercury is the closest planet, it's the fastest moving planet, which is why we have words like mercurial, right? So a mercurial person, that's a person who's very moody, It's like, this morning they were happy and laughing, and now it's mid-morning and they're raging and they're yelling at people. They're very mercurial. They're changeable. So Virgo being a mutable sign, that's a very changeable sign. So that's why Mercury is also there along with Earth, which is important since Earth, Mother Earth, Mama Gaia, Mama Geo, however you call her, or, them, female planet, the future is female, the Earth is female. The future is female because the Earth is female. So know that when you are calling upon Virgo, Virgo is ruled by both of these planets, Earth and Mercury.